Why I prefer not to get married to an American woman is because most American women are wired for divorce. Many of them come into your life just to divorce you. They are okay with going through a divorce. They are not willing to take any hit. Any little thing. I'm about to go to the car. I'm about to go to court and get a divorce with you right now, man. I ain't playing with you, boy. I don't want you no more. I'm gonna check out this relationship. I do not want to go through that. Most American women live on fast food. Checkers, KFC, Popeye chicken, and McDonald's. I do not want to go through having to buy food every day outside. This is one reason why I would prefer to get married to an African woman, because African women, they have been trained to make food in the house. They have been trained to stay in the relationships no matter what happens. It's very difficult for an
What's going on, beautiful people? I pray that you guys are blessed and highly favored. Let's get into this video. It's a difficult one, and then really it's not. Okay? The 2 points that I got from my brother is one, he said, every little thing, and an American woman would want a divorce. They don't like to take heat. And I have a problem with that. Are you talking about external heat, like heat that is not coming from the man, or heat that is coming from the outside against the marriage? From what I can hear, he's probably talking about heat that is coming from the man. And for me, that's a problem. That's a problem. He also went and said African women are trained to stay. Yes, they're trained to stay until death, which means this man could be beating the hell out of her. This man could be sleeping around, and she will stay because that is what they encourage. I think what people do not like in this day and age is that women are woke. They're getting their own money. They're getting therapy. They're working on themselves, and their values and their standards have become high. And you have to step up to the plate, sir, if you want that woman. You can't come into her life with lack of emotional intelligence, lack of financial discipline, lack of self-discipline, and still expect to eat your cake, right? And here's the problem, right? Here is the problem. You want to be in someone's life, terrorize this person, but say, oh, why won't you stay married to me? And what I've come to understand is marriage is two ways. It's how you treat your wife and how your husband treat his wife. Let me say that again. It's how the husband treat his wife and how the wife treats her husband. Hope it sounds better, but how you treat your spouse will determine how your spouse will respond to you, vice versa. Right? How you listen, how you speak, how you communicate, your body language, what you do, how you pour in. Right? And what I've noticed that a lot of people, they will pour into everyone and everything else except for their spouse, except for their home. And then they still want the marriage to flourish and grow and be beautiful. But if you are not watering it, if you're not paying attention to it, it will fail. It will fail. Another thing he spoke about is cooking. Now, I have two views on this. If the man is working, if he's out the house, even if you are a work at home type of person, I will encourage you to get out the house if possible and not be around your spouse so much. If you got to go to the library, if you got to go to a cafe, just get out the house and not work at home and cause more stress. Okay? But if you are a work at home person and you're in the house, your spouse is going to expect you to still contribute to the house, right? But if you're someone who works outside the home and come home, there's two ways to this. If your spouse work outside or work from home, as I said, if you work from home, get out the house if you can at least 2 to 3 times a week. If you work outside the house, right? I would advise your spouse to do their best to make sure the house is clean, hot food is ready. Do what you can to make your spouse come home, to be comfortable, to be safe, to be warm, to be happy. Okay? However, if you are someone who's in the home, I think that role should be interchanged, right? If you are at home, your spouse is at home, you guys can contribute to the house. I think you got my drift here. If you are someone who is on that healthy lifestyle, that healthy journey, why you dating someone who's not there? Because he talk about they love fast food. I know a lot of Americans who ain't into that fast food life. They're very on that health journey. Like if you really pay attention, a lot of them is on that health journey. Yes, there's a lot obese and things like that, but you will find those who are on that health journey. They're eating healthy, they're living that good lifestyle. So I don't think that's an excuse. What I am hearing is a lot of excuse in the choices that you have picked or the choices that you are attracted, the people you are attracted to. If you are attracted to someone and they have high standards in the way you talk to them, in the way you speak to them, then you got to fix up. If you're choosing someone who's not cooking and not cleaning and taking out and getting help, then maybe you are choosing incorrectly. You're choosing incorrectly. Go and get your African woman. Go. There are many African women who will stick through your bullshit, who will cook and clean while you do your madness. However, I know some deep African women who expect high standards from you, who expect respect from you, who expect emotional intelligence and financial stability from you, and will also expect you to contribute as a man in that home. So, yes, I believe in the culture. I've been cultivated well. I believe in a woman being respectful. I believe in a woman taking care of her home. I also believe in a man doing their part. And if you are not doing your part as a man, do not ask for what you are not sowing, because it's not biblical and it's not logical. You will only reap what you sow. And this man sounds like he's not been sowing well, which is why he's complaining. Is there fault in what he's saying? I don't believe so. But if he was choosing correctly, I'm sure he will not have these complaints. And that's just me. There are great women out there who's doing their part, and still men are taken advantage of. There are great men out there who's doing their part, and they're being taken advantage of. And it all comes down to choice. Choose wisely. You prefer the African woman. You prefer the woman who will stay through the fire and cook in the house. If that's your preference, that's fine. But make sure you do well to take care of that woman. Because by the sound of your complaint, you didn't choose well in your past. I understand that. I think we've all done that. But future-wise, do not lower your expectation upon yourself because you have high expectations in the other. God bless. Family, this is a new channel. Join the conversation below. Subscribe and share. God bless.